Welcome to the Writing Community Chat Show. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Writing Community Chat Show. It is Wednesday, which means we are halfway through the week, and that's always a good thing. Hello, Chris Hooley. How are you doing?
I'm very good, thank you. How are you?
I'm fantastic. In fact, as a Welsh person, which is quite a small country off the side of England, for those that you don't know, which is not part of England, it's part of the Britain. We just won a football match in the Euros. Hey, you laugh. People say it's the same thing.
Part of the Britain.
But yeah, we just won a Euros match, which is fantastic for us, which is soccer for you Americans, and it's a very good effort from us. So happy with that, Chris.
Yeah, I mean, your contribution can't be understated, mate. So I'm glad that you won.
Yeah, I know. I put a big effort into watching that, and I'm sure they felt it in the stadium. So
yeah, definitely. I love the fact that you were like, it's part of the Britain. Putting "the" in front of it makes it a bit more official.
We are in the Britain, so why not? Yeah. I guess.
I mean, I've never heard that be referred to like that before, but yeah, why not? It's something that could catch on. Where are you going? I'm going to the Britain. Where are you going? I'm going to the Portugal.
We're off to the Britons. Yeah. We hope. Let us know you on the chat. Where you from? If you're from the Britain or somewhere else, and we hope you're all well. It's been an interesting week. Hello to Anya Pavel. What a treasured moment this is to see you on the show. You're a moderator, and we expect you to be moderating thoroughly today, for no other reason than why not? We hope you're doing really well, and it's nice to have a show on Monday, which we had Julia Donaldson on, which was an amazing show, but it took some warming up, Chris, if I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, I mean, she was a great guest. Absolutely loved her. Thought she was brilliant. Loved everything about her. I was on edge for the whole interview. I'm not going to lie. It was one of those interviews where I was like, "Is this going well?" Because I'm not sure.
I don't know what you mean, Chris. To be fair, she's in her 70s, right? She's done a lot of work, and she's promoting this BBC masterclass. And she was on her 7th show of the day, and I would have been absolutely shattered myself. So fair play to her for being such a trooper. But it was a fantastic show, nonetheless.
Yeah, I mean, she was a great guest. Tonight we were supposed to have a great guest as well, but something has happened to us today that's never happened to us. We've been ghosted by a guest. So if you tuned in to watch our guest, and I'm not going to say her name because I don't think I should do out that way. Yeah. She shall not be spoken about again. No, I'm only joking. I'm not going to say her name, but she ghosted us today. So this has never happened to us before. So we're in that weird spot where we've got an hour to fill, and we have come up with a good hour, hopefully, an entertaining hour.
Don't say we've got an hour to fill. We've got a great show. Ghosted means, by the way, life. You don't know what ghosted means. It means that there was a no show. So we've lost our ghosting virginity on the show. But you know what? It's taken, possibly knocking on nearly 2 years. I mean,
it was painful. I'm not going to lie. Losing your ghost virginity or ghosted virginity is probably more painful than the actual thing, in my opinion. Yeah, I was like, oh no.
Connor says maybe the guest watched an older episode and ghosted you. That is more than likely. Oh, she does know. She just wanted to hear it from us. Thank you very much. You're expecting us to kind of mess up. That's a given. That's fair enough.
Yeah, I mean, we could rename it, couldn't we? It was ghosting, but what else could we refer to it as? Ghosting's a pretty good one, but do we have any other names in the chat, maybe?
Well, because
I don't think we should refer to our guests in that manner.
Well, no, Andy says, I will be kicking out twat waffles if they should appear. Apologies for language, but,
I love that. We were twat waffled today for the very first time.
Hello to the people in the chat, by the way. Halo's in his house. Connor's here. Lyth is here. Who else? We've got Linda. Hello to you. Anya, of course. And let's see who keeps turning up, because we know we have some late joiners in this, which we very much appreciate you sneaking out of certain areas to come and watch the show.
We do, and I prepped the show. Obviously, with the view to having a guest on, and I did do a beer token book promotion, and I do still want to do that because I went into the writing community. I found this person. I thought, oh, that looks really good. We haven't had a book of this genre for a while, so we're going to do that. So I think we should still do it. And
you crack on, Chris.
I think our buy some beer has run out, but we're still going to mention them because
do you know what?
Hopefully they'll send us some more.
I think we've had correspondence, but initially that was the deal. So let's see what they come back with. But Chris, you're excited for this book. Give it some love.
Yeah, I'm going to give it a little bit of love. So this book, I'm going to put it up in the corner for us now. Hopefully, I'm going to do the brand stuff. So it's a horror genre. The brand stuff.
I'm going to do the brown stuff. What's that?
I'm not going to do that live on YouTube. That would get us kicked off. But yeah, this book, I found it, and it says The Haunting of Edward House. And I think do you know the way I found it? I looked at my own book first, and I was like, have I had any more reviews recently? No, no more of them. But then I looked at linked associated books, and then that led me to Ross Young. And then from Ross Young, I found this person. So I was like, oh, that looks like a good cover. I'm going to use that for tonight's beer token book promotion.
I do like that cover.
Yeah, so this is The Haunting of Edward House. And I'm going to read the little blurb for it now. So 25 years ago, Edward House and his sister Meg ran screaming from their family home. They claimed that a ghost had attacked their parents, that some kind of evil spirit had been trying to possess Edward and take control of his body. Their father lay dead on the floor, and their mother had lost her mind. Now Edward and Meg only have each other. And I put a little section there. So it's The Haunting of Edward House by Amy Cross. I don't know if people who are watching now know Amy, with that link being with Ross. But I put her Twitter handle on there as well because I thought, obviously, this is a member of the writing community. We could support her and back and follow her as well. And maybe just let her know, obviously, that we've put her on the show today and give her a little bit of promotion there in the top corner. So great cover. Sounds like a great concept. And, she's engaging with the writing community on Twitter as well. And she's clearly linked to us in some sort of way because readers who bought Ross Young have bought Amy's book. So there's some sort of crossover there as well. So, yeah.
They all like the dipping their toe in the dark side.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
So I thought we'd not had a horror for a while. So why not go to the dark side and have a horror on the show?
Thanks, Chris. Anyway, so what we're going to do, just before we kick anything else off, by the way, we've got some great news coming up. A brand new feature that only some of the insiders of this show know about. A brand new show, should I say. We have a summer ball that we're planning, and we want some advice from you guys on. We have some of those random facts from the world of writing, and we also have some random news, I guess. And we're going to do some giveaways. Halo says, dip those toes. Dip them in the darkness. So what we're going to do, very first thing, is we're going to add this to the stream. This is hashtag the WCCS, all one word, all capitals. Type this into the chat right now. We will do this spinny wheelie thing in a couple of minutes. And we will decide on some sort of gift, Chris. And if there's no gift, I don't know, maybe that winner can suggest something that we must do, maybe?
Yeah, I've got a few gifts that we can send, I reckon.
Okay. I mean, a nomination of some sort of impression would be great. We'll see. So if you guys do that. Okay, so while they're doing that, let's drop a little conversation starter, Chris, because I read something today. Connor, wait, what do we type? The WCCS in capitals, hashtag the WCCS in the chat right now, in this YouTube chat box. That will enter you into the competition. And then we'll do that. So I had I discovered this article, Chris, and it's quite scary. It says Trump insists he's writing the book of all books, of course, but publishers are unlikely to touch it. What do you think about that, Chris? Donald Trump writing a book?
He's writing the book of all books. Is that the title?
No, that's just how he talks about everything he does.
Does he tell you what it's about? Whatever you have to guess.
the WCCS, all in capitals, one word, and yes, you type it in that box in that comment. It doesn't really say what he's on about, but what they've said is the publishers or the people surrounding this have said they're unlikely to touch this because it might be too what's the word? It'll make people within power kick off almost. What's the word I'm looking for here?
I was going to say shit, but
it might stoke a staff uprising. Yeah, shit, or it could be shit.
A staff uprising.
Yeah, exactly. So,
I mean, if he labelled it as fiction, one, the fact that he's even attempting to write a book, I would like to see that vlogged. I would like to see him actually doing it, like either typing away or with his little pen, because I cannot believe for a second he has the ability to write a book. But
well, this might surprise you then, Chris, because he said in a statement last week, Trump, 75 years old, said he turned down 2 book deals from big publishers a while back. And he said he didn't name them, but he said, I do not want a deal right now, he said. I'm writing like crazy anyway, however, and when the time comes, you'll see the book of all books. So nice. There you go. He does write a lot by the sound of that.
I mean, if he really wanted to do it and he wasn't bothered about the sort of attention of it, he could use a pseudonym, couldn't he, and do like J.K. Rowling did. Bring out a book, doesn't sell anything, and then he could go, well, actually, I wrote that, and then get a shitload of sales off that.
Yeah.
But yeah, well, I agree with Connor on that.
Go into the word ghost again. I think ghost writing would be the case there.
Yeah, who would want to do that, though?
Anya says the book of all books that people can use to wipe their asses. Yeah, I mean, why not?
Yeah,
They'd probably be useless for that as well.
Its face on every page, maybe. That would be a selling point.
Anyway, let's move away from the Trump. So, should we do our first little giveaway? We're going to do a few of these. So, Chris, have you got something to give away, or are we going to do buy their book?
Yeah, I mean, with the show, obviously, now we're getting to that point, having done it for, 2 years?
Yeah, I don't even remember. My memory's terrible.
Yeah, I think obviously this is the second year now, and we're halfway into it. So like a year and a half. We're at that point now where publishers send us books. So I don't know what the legalities are around giving these books away because they're not even out yet. But I'm sure can do.
Maybe
we could wait.
Does it say on there not to be resold or given away or anything? That might be a key.
Yeah, it does say not resold, but we're not selling them.
Chris, I wouldn't do that just now. I'd say let's buy their book, or if they don't, we can. If we've already got it, they can give us a deal.
Oh, we could buy a book for them. We could buy a book of your choice.
You will buy your book.
We could do that, but we can talk about these books that we've been sent because that'd be quite nice. So one of them that we've been sent is from Alice Hunter. Well, she didn't send it us personally, but our publishers did, and it's The Serial Killer's Wife. And I'll just read the back. So it says, Beth and Tom Hardcastle are the envy of their neighborhood. They have the perfect marriage, the perfect house, the perfect family. When the police knock on their door one evening, Beth panics. Tom should be back from work by now. What if he's crashed his car? She fears the worst, but the worst is beyond imagining. As the interrogation begins, Beth will find herself questioning everything she believed about her husband. They're saying he's a monster, and they're saying she knew. It's got some really good reviews on that, Chris, as well.
The way you were holding that just now, you almost merged into the face on the front. It was quite impressive. Yeah, not really. Connor says you can give it away on or after the publication date, which makes sense.
I'm pretty sure there's books out now,
Halo says, I went to a bookstore and the front bookcases were all filled with WCCS guests, and that I may not have believed, but I've seen a lot of pictures recently from some of the recent guests we've had on, and on the supermarket storefronts. There's Ali Reynolds, there's Melanie Blake, there's loads of guests that we've had on all over this front, and it's very, very cool to see.
Yeah, it's strange for us because, for example, this second book that we've been sent, as you can see there, that's the proof copy version. And then that, I think, is going to be the actual copy that's sent out.
I think that's a very unique cover as well, because that instantly caught my eye, because it was almost like, is this the thing, or is this, is this how it's going to look? And it just felt very weird, but it was also very intriguing at the same time.
Yeah, so this is from Bloomsbury, so obviously a massive publisher. And on the back, it simply just says, fans of Game of Thrones, The Great, and Outlander will be captivated by this dark, dramatic, and compelling series.
Yeah. Isn't that the one that said it makes Game of Thrones look like a fairy tale?
I think it did say that.
Yeah, which that is
on the
a
front
statement in itself.
Yeah, Halo will dig this. It says passion, ambition, power. It's in her blood. So I'm guessing there's going to be quite a bit of blood in there as well. But yeah, so once we get sent stuff like this, then it blows up on Twitter like 6 months after we've been sent them. And I'm like, well, that book's been out ages. But in reality, it's only been out like 24 hours. And I'm like, I've seen that before. So it is destroying books.
So let's do a little giveaway. We'll decide either buy their book. Let us know in the chat. We'll buy your book. Or we can buy a book that you want on Amazon. We'll gift it to you, or token, whatever. Or if you would rather submit it, you can ask us to do an impression or something weird, or ask a question for us, whatever. But let's do the giveaway and see what happens. There's only be 4 entries, so I'm not sure if someone's missed out on the thing, but we'll do it, and we'll run another one very shortly. So let's press this, Chris. And there it goes. It's slowing down. Dun, dun, dun. Linda. Woohoo! Where's the sound effects gone from that? I don't know. Battle to the death. I think that would be a very quick end to the show, Halo, if we were to do that. Me for now. Want to see the first round. That was that. No, we can't battle to the death. We don't physically exist in the same world. I mean, look.
We don't physically exist. We're a mirage.
We are ghosts and ghosted.
This is not true.
So, Linda, tell us, what do you desire? You can come on the show and chat to us if you'd like
private video from Agate because he's got one where he's in his pants.
Yeah. You can come on the show if you'd like. If someone wants to come and chat to us, you're welcome to do that as well. Whilst Linda is thinking about that, we'll put the next word up there, Chris. Do you want the cake is a lie?
The cake is a lie. It tells you that it's okay and it deceives you. You eat it and you feel great. You feel like you've just had a moment with a friend.
No.
And then it disappears into your thighs and your hips and your pants don't fit. The cake is a lie.
The cake is a lie. Chris, what hashtag word are we using next? The cake is a lie?
Yeah.
Yep. The cake is a lie, all in capitals after a hashtag. Please start typing that in the chat right now. She bought... I'll lift up another. Does that mean you want one bought for you?
Yeah, I mean, we could buy the book for you from the writing community if that's what you're after. Or if you just want to... There's been a book for ages that you've been like, yeah, I'm into that.
I'll write this down on my cardboard box.
Yes.
Of course. So Linda, first winner. So the cake is a lie. Capitals, Anya. Come on. That's the big letters. So we've got little letters. We've got a mixture. I think it might work. Yeah, it's working anyway. So ignore my my letter preference. So let's go into a couple more facts, Chris, before the next draw. And then we'll start talking about plans. And there's some good plans. So these are... some interesting facts about writing. So let's pick out a couple of those and talk about them. Where are we going? I've forgotten that. Okay, Edith Sitwell reportedly liked to lie in an open coffin before she began her day's writing. What do you think of that?
She was definitely a vampire.
Yeah.
Yeah, which Halo will like this because I'm 35% of the way through a book that has been sat on my shelf for nearly 2 years, or at least a year. And I started reading it because Halo told me, she was like, have you read this book yet? And she highly recommended it. And the Southern Book Club's Guide to Slaying Vampires is the book that I'm currently 35% of the way through on my Kindle. So that's a loose link there to vampires, but it is a brilliant book so far from what I've read. And yeah, it's vampires done a bit differently. I love the tagline that he had at the beginning. It was, I wanted to pit my mum against Dracula. And he said it wasn't a fair fight. That was in the prologue.
Wow.
So the idea is these women that are like 40 odd years old, or not necessarily 40 odd, but they're mums and they live in sort of like quite suburban, kind of like Desperate Housewives, I suppose. But they start this book club, obviously join together, and there's various different personalities, and then this strange character appears, and he's described as a sort of Jeffrey Dahmer type character, or who was the really charismatic one? Ted Bundy, that's the one. So he's like a Ted Bundy type figure. But yeah, really interesting book at the moment. Like I said, it's been sat on my Kindle for a year, but I didn't actually get around to it because there's just so many on there.
I mean, I got another fact. Yeah, definitely. Another fact, because lying in an open coffin, my first question would be, where the hell did you get a coffin from?
That's true.
If that's in your house and no one's questioned that, that's a bit weird. So I've just got a coffin. I'm just going to lie in this. I'll be with you in a minute, and then I'm going to start writing. It's very strange. John Stein.
She would really appreciate our death question, wouldn't she? Like, she would. You're on your deathbed. You're about to die. What's success? Well, I do that every day, boys. Like, I lie in my coffin.
Ask me a real question, would you?
Contemplate death and give it a go.
Yeah. I mean, maybe that's the motivation she needs. John Steinbeck used 300 pencils, which is a lot of pencils, to write East of Eden, and was known to use up to 60 pencils a day.
Wow. That's worse than a smoking habit.
It is, because you're killing more trees that way. I don't know. That's writing with your hand.
Well, it'd be stranger if he did it with his mouth.
I know.
60 pencils a day, just going like this.
Do you know what the word mogigraphia means, Chris?
No.
No? It means writer's cramp. So that's what he probably had whilst writing with all his pencils.
Yeah, I get that. I've been typing for a while. Genuine thing. Like, it feels like arthritis-y. It's like, ooh, crampy.
And Halo says coffins make great beds. Anya says some goths have coffins for coffee tables, beds, etc. I guess. Everyone needs a coffin, spare coffin. And there's a lot of wood and graphite wasted. There is. So before...
There's never any wood wasted. Not in a coffin bed.
Well, you know. Yeah, I'm sure Anna Mosey Cat has a coffin or two lying around. That's quite possible. Covered in neon strips, of course. So before we go into any random facts, Chris, shall we start talking about our brand new show that's coming up?
Yeah, I mean, why not? I think we should do a little thing, though, before we do.
What, the video?
This. Oh, yeah, let me do it, because I've never done this before.
Ooh.
Ready? There we go.
When you said I haven't done this before, I was like, what's he going to do? I don't know.
No, I just wanted to press the button because I was like, I want to press the button. It makes us more like a TV show, I think. Like when you have those little breaks in between, it's like
Good Morning Britain.
Yeah, exactly.
We wouldn't have
Good Morning, the Britain.
Good morning, Good Morning, the Britain. We would be sacked from that show, Chris.
No, come on, they lose their shit all the time.
They do actually, and like Phil and Holly, they get away with a lot of innuendo, and I think that would be quite good.
If anything, we should up our innuendo game.
We definitely should. What were we talking about? Yeah, so the brand new feature, and I mean, now you've pressed the video, Chris, I want to press one. But what I'll do is I'll press the video for our new feature, for our brand new show that's come in.
Nice.
Which is super exciting. It is. And if you're listening on the podcast, you clearly won't hear what this video is about. But we will talk about that shortly anyway. And this is super exciting. Honestly, you know that we've come from an audio podcast not that long ago. We were interviewing people and we had the superstars like, Halo.
Oh, be careful.
I know.
One shall not be named ever again.
That name popped straight into my head, but we moved on.
Yeah, I thought that's what you were going to say. We're like, nope, that didn't happen. We didn't do that.
Halo, Dom Jolly, I'm skating around this. Dermot Goggins. Teetering on the edge. Lots of amazing guests early on, and we blossomed into this fantastic visual performance that you see now. How we haven't been kicked off or booed, I don't know. And now we're moving on to the next stage. In fact, 2 next stages, Chris, because next month we go into the Harrogate Crime Writers Festival, which we'll talk about in a bit. But this is a brand new show that's coming in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
2 weeks this is coming. So let's have a look at this. And I think it's 2 weeks. Around 2 weeks. So here we go. Coming very soon.
Connor's comment.
I want to say something, but you are all that I see. You got dynamite. That smile's gonna be the end of me. I bet you taste like chocolate. Can I have it for free? I'm an explosion. That smile's gonna be the end of me. I wanna say something, but you are all that I see. You got dynamite. That smile's gonna be the end of me. I bet you taste like chocolate. Can I have it for free? I'm an explosion. That smile's gonna be the end of me. That smile's gonna be the end of me.
Yes. Life, if you're curious, look at Connor's comment and you'll know it all. But that brand new panel show is coming, and this is a brand new thing that we haven't seen anyone else do this. And of course, that we have always had help from the community that support this show. And a certain character with the initials RY has been a massive help towards this step. And we're very, very excited. It is going to be a panel show, and that panel show will exist from, like we said, in 2 weeks' time. I'm hypnotized by the music. Yes.
Yeah, that's right. That's really good. I mean, this panel show is going to be so exciting because it's not just going to be me and you. One of us is going to host it. One of us is going to be the team captain of the WCCS show panel. And then each week we're going to take on another panel. So the very first week, I don't know how much we can talk about this, but can we talk?
Why not?
Yeah, so the very first week we're going up against the sort of self-publishing big dogs of YouTube. So we've got Dale Roberts as the team captain, and he is currently putting his team together as we speak. So obviously he's got a team. He's got a team now, so he's put it together.
I know their first names, and they're Keith and Matty, and they're also in the world of YouTube to do with Dale's massive, brilliant network. So Dale is coming armed with Keith and Matty, and they are full of knowledge that are going to take us down, I'm sure. But we want to survive, and whoever's on our team, we want to help support the WCCS and beat the oncomers.
Yeah, so that's what we're going to do. So each week we're going to have, on the run up to Harrogate, we're going to do the show every Friday, and it's going to be a panel show, just like the ones that you see on TV. We're going to have various different tasks throughout. Hopefully, it's going to be a lot of fun. I think we should have an innuendo around now, Chris, that we've mentioned it so much. But perhaps, this is what it's going to be about. And we're going to have 2 members on our team, and the team captain from the other side is going to have 2 members on their team. And we're going to go at it for the whole hour and try and see who's winning.
I didn't know it was that kind of show.
Well, it is. If you're a Patreon.
We're going to go at it for the whole hour. Wow.
That's a very different show that you have to pay to see.
I need to get some exercise in. This panel show has got 5 rounds, and I've lost my piece of paper. No, I can read it. It's fine. I'm not that dumb. I am really. But this panel show basically is a great creation, and we think there's nothing else like this around. And what it means is that we are going to get so many more people on from the community, which is something that we realized that, we got carried away with our show, and we got to interview some of the best authors in the business and some of the best indies in the business. But we wanted to go back to the roots of, the real community and get more people on who would really enjoy this kind of format. So we have 5 rounds in this show. Chris, do you remember what round 1 is? Let's test your knowledge.
Mate, I can't remember what round 1 is. I'm not going to lie. I was listening at the time, but I can't remember now.
So, ladies and gentlemen, round 1 is going to be called Pitch Wars. Now, what is Pitch Wars? Pitch Wars is we will offer 1 minute to each and every one of you at the same time. 1 minute to come up with a very quick pitch for a story based on 3 words that we give you, and those words can be absolutely anything. So, for example, round 1 could start with, you have the word mango, zombie, and a shoe. And with those 3,
the one you gave me the other day was condom, pineapple, I think, and cheese grater, and I was like, oof.
Well, yeah, go for that one.
That is going to be a very difficult story to write, but interesting. So yeah, 1 minute quick fire round, pitching this story with those three things entered in it at some point. So obviously you've got condom, pineapple, and cheese grater. What sort of story can you come up with in under a minute? And then obviously we'll probably have a nice little video for that as well, whilst we're all frantically going at it. That's going to be a recurring thing that's coming up now.
Mario says, "I'll pay you to watch them go at it." I'm sure you would, Mario, and we'd take those donations. Anyway, so
yeah, we definitely would.
Yeah. So what Chris just said is perfect. That round is going to be a lot of fun, and it's a great way. Obviously we'll start the show and we'll say, go around the panel, tell us about yourself very quickly, where you're from, and have a good little introduction to that person. And of course, we'll always have social tags on there. And we've discussed this on the show before. The best way to sell a book often is actually creating that personal relationship with the people in the social world. And when they like you, they'll buy your book. So having this kind of show and really getting the personality across is a great way to do that. And that first round is a great starter. It's an icebreaker. And can you imagine then, the condom, the cheese grater, and the banana then becomes a pitch for a story. And then you've got a minute then to write that story. And then each of the person reads out that story. And then the audience will vote on their favourite and maybe even the top three, or we'll try and work that out on the day or before then. And we will award points to the teams with the best answers. And that is just round one, which is incredible.
Yeah, I mean, it's hopefully going to be really fun. Obviously, round one, Agate's just talked about there. But I've noticed we're at the halfway point, Agate, so we have to do the other little brand bit. So,
yeah.
Here's the bit where we show our advert that we recorded in like 30 seconds.
Hi guys, I'm here to talk about the amazing Pro Writing Aid and how I wish I had this software in my first two novels. I'm writing my third at the moment and I really want to get it sent off to a real publisher, and this is going to make all the difference.
Yeah, if you want to get yourself agent ready, then this is definitely the tool for you. And it's got a really cool tool where you can compare your writing to somebody else's, so you can compare your work to Stephen King or Paul Hawkins. Yeah, really test yourself. Go to town. It's fun.
It is fantastic. And if you click on the link in the description of the podcast or the YouTube video, you will find a 20% discount affiliate link, which will help us out and help yourself out. So please check out Pro Writing Aid today. Go to town. Connor just said the music of that video is so loud, I jumped and my dog barked.
Oh, that was brilliant.
Thank you for the interaction.
Sorry, Connor's dog. And sorry for laughing at that.
I guess it is quite whistly, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, yeah, sorry for that. Annoying dogs everywhere. We did say Dogcast a long time ago.
We did. That never took off, surprisingly.
Let's do another giveaway, and then we'll go into round two of the quiz. The new platform, and we'll tell you about round two. So if you've typed very quickly, we'll give any newcomers a chance to get in this giveaway. Hashtag the cake is a lie, all in one word, into the comments of YouTube right now. You will be entered into that. So do it very, very quickly, and we will run the draw, and hopefully you will be in that draw. So this is what you need to type. The cake is a lie. One big word, hashtag that. Send it in. And we got 5 entries so far. 10 of you watching, guys. You can get this in there. So go on, do it quickly, and we'll run it. Chris,
what's your favourite cake on that topic? Have you got a favourite cake?
Yeah, I think so. I think coffee cake is my favourite.
That's a strange choice.
Is it?
Yeah, I mean, coffee cake's not the immediate one you go for. It's a bit bitter. Red velvet, I'd say, is the one.
It's a bit boring, isn't it?
No, red velvet. Oh, Chris, we didn't talk about this. we need to talk about it after this giveaway.
You just said that with a big lisp. You went,
yeah,
oh,
I'm gonna type the topic so you can't see it before we talk about it, but we got to talk about it.
Okay.
Because I've been dying to talk about this with somebody, and I'm hoping other people have seen this as well.
Can I do the draw first?
Yeah, do the draw. I'll type this.
Okay, you do that. We're going to do the draw. There's 6 of you guys. Well done for entering, and let's do another giveaway. It's going round, and the Writing Community Chat show is in there again, which is a bit annoying if we win ourselves. Maybe we need to put something in that, so if we win, something happens. Connor, fantastic. We love Connor having a win. Connor, let us know what you want. We'll buy your book, I think we have, or we'll buy you a book. And we will do an impression, or you can nominate someone for an impression or something of the sorts. Chocolate
Love that.
Spice, says Joanna.
Chocolate spice sounds like something that I could get on board with. Definitely. So, Chris, this is the thing that I've been wanting to talk to somebody about, and I'm hoping that if people are out there now, they've seen this and know what I'm talking about, and we can have a healthy discussion about it, because I feel like this group of all groups could talk about this topic. So this is a safe space. So I put hashtag let Batman eat and heroes go down. And I'm going to leave it to the audience to see if anyone does know what I'm referring to, because I've really wanted to chat to someone about this in particular. So let Batman eat and heroes go down. What are people's comments on that? Do you know what I'm talking about, Chris?
I have absolutely no idea about any of those hashtags.
Brilliant.
Yep. So I'm intrigued to know as well.
I don't think these are actual hashtags. I couldn't use the hashtag that was trending at the time. And I'd be surprised if nobody knows about this. That's why I like heroes. Yeah, Connor, Batman definitely does. Ross, yeah.
Connor, you can't demand that. I said I'll do that when I'm in a physically and demoralized position in my life. So you can have to demand something else right now. I will get that video to you all. Batman definitely does. That's why I like heroes. Iron Man spends hours down there. So yeah, I'm intrigued now, Chris.
Yeah, what do you think it could be? So Cap, this is not necessarily information that is gospel, but if Cap doesn't do it, according to Ross, Iron Man spends hours doing it. What do you think we could be referring to? Obviously with the hashtag let Batman eat and heroes go down.
I don't know.
Mario, I don't know who Mario was referring to, but apparently he's really good at it. So
I honestly don't know. Cap, well, if he's asked, is his duty? Is that like to save humans? I don't know. That's really confusing. I hate not knowing.
What could this be?
Well, heroes.
We can share a news story, can't we?
Yeah, of course you can. Well,
if we look at it, if
you reference the article, yes.
Yeah, I mean, we could do that because I could find the article pretty quick, I reckon. But then could I share it?
Polishing the costumes? ? Eating on
quite.
camera. I hate for you in the dark here, Chris. You got to explain this.
I mean, if I find the article and share it on my computer, will that work?
Maybe. Well, while you're doing that, let me talk about round 2, because we've got 5 rounds to talk about, and we're 39 minutes in, so this is going to be a disaster.
Yeah, let me have a look.
So while you're doing that, round 2, guys, of the brand new panel show, super exciting news for us. It's called The Steal. And now this is a generic kind of round for any panel show. And then you will have a selection of categories. You'll go around the teams. So we mentioned there's three players on each team and the host. You will have a question for each person, and you get to pick the question based. You pick the question, you pick a category. So it'll be based on things, writing, movie, TV, anything story based. So, for example, you might have Superman up there. You might have Sherlock Holmes. You might have an author, a book. You'll have categories up there, and there'll be a question behind the window, blah, blah, blah. And you have to pick one, questions as told. And as we're talking about villains, what I'll do is I'll talk about round 3 very quickly as well, so we can skip ahead. Round 3 is called Heroes versus Villains, or Heroes and Villains. I haven't quite figured that out yet. It's a discussion followed by... it's a discussion followed by questions on those heroes and villains. So, for example, if we talk about it doesn't have to be heroes and villains, but say Batman and Superwoman, talk about who's a better character, about why, and blah blah blah, and then we'll have questions on those people. But there could also be funny things in there, for example, like who is better, a better detective, like finding the fish from Finding Nemo, Dory or the father, whoever, or Sherlock Holmes. So there'll be characters in there that we'll debate about and then answer questions on. So that would be round 3.
So before I show you this article, I'm going to tease you with a photo. And I don't know how I'm going to do this, but I'm going to put it in the background. Oh, there it is. And then I'm going to get rid of me and you for a second. So,
you fucked up the universe. Fix it quick. No. They're going to have a breakdown. Oh, that's me. Hello.
There we go. Rectified it. And obviously that I need to take that off the background.
Rectified it.
Yeah, that was the photo that was in the background or the main body of the article. I just wanted to share that with everyone. So I don't know if they could hear me commentating over it. But I hope you saw the very interesting gun that they had, which was shaped like a toy.
Chris, you have ruined the world. Everyone's commenting, "Oh my God, left Chris and right Chris switched. The Chris's are flipped. They're losing their minds right now. What have you done? You've broken it."
Yep. Well, it's all on this topic, and how can I share this article now? I've got the link for it.
Just read it.
No, it's not.
Read it in your funny voice, because you haven't read in your funny voice for a long time.
Ah, right, okay.
Mario says Chris top and Chris bottom.
Yeah, so this is weird because obviously I can't see myself reading it, but the creators of an adult animated Batman spin-off series, Harley Quinn, had said DC comic bosses vetoed their idea to include a graphic sex scene. The HBO Max show centers around titular DC Comics villain, voiced by Big Bang Theory star Kaylee Kuko.
Oh, yeah.
But it suggested liaisons between lovers Batman and Catwoman that was deemed inappropriate, as the characters had originally were aimed at children. So this is what they actually wanted to do.
What character was aimed at children?
Batman and Catwoman.
Really?
Yeah.
What, the guy that's a vigilante that beats people up? And the Catwoman dresses like an absolute hoe?
Exactly. So apparently HBO said that heroes don't do that. So this is what they wanted to do. A perfect example of that is in this 3rd season of Harley, when we had a moment where Batman was going to go down on Catwoman, and DC was like, no, you cannot do that. You absolutely cannot do that. Heroes don't do that. So that is the long story short. Yeah, they wanted to do an animated series. So the animated series of Harley Quinn that's designed and aimed at adults, that's what they wanted to do with Batman and Catwoman. And the company that was responsible said, no, you cannot allow a hero to do that. Heroes don't do that. So
that is a
hence
lie.
The hashtags.
Heroes are all about that. That's the reward, right?
And heroes go down. Yeah. So
hey, there's not a super sports athlete that isn't surrounded by, willing members.
Yeah, and as Connor has so rightly said, this was what was hashtagging going around, and I was like, what? Why is this hashtagging?
You know why he doesn't? Because he's in a rubber suit all day. He stinks. He ain't gonna get down dirty.
He leaves his mouth free, doesn't he? I mean,
yeah, but then he'll have a big red face. I don't know.
Yeah. Oh, that is brilliant from Halo. Let heroes eat cake and cat. Yeah, I love that.
Yeah, Katniss. I honestly, I think they're.
Oh, and that's amazing.
You're not moving with the times, are you? I mean, Aquaman.
No, look at this. There's a Susan Baker song called "When Heroes Go Down." That's brilliant. We should play that at the end if we can.
But every modern film, every modern series, the sex is like
Aquaman.
But you see people getting their heads chopped off. You see graphicness everywhere, but they won't show sex. And it's like such a stupid thing when that is more normal than stabbing someone or chopping their head off. I just don't get it. It's backwards. It is true.
Yeah, it is a strange one. But yeah, I was really intrigued by that story, and I thought it's hilarious.
Okay.
What
we're going to do is we're going to go do another giveaway. #Heroes don't go down. Heroes go down. Heroes.
Yeah, heroes go down.
Heroes go down. Because we're in...
And they stay down.
We're in revolt. Heroes go down. In the comments, hashtag heroes go down. Chuck that in there now. We'll do another giveaway.
Heroes wrong way. It's got an E at the
Oh,
end
for
of it.
fuck's sake. All right, don't do that. Wait. Me and my fat thumbs. So.
Heroes go down.
Heroes go down.
Oh. This is...
you don't have to do a hashtag.
Oh, fair enough.
Just heroes go down.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
the United States is really weird about that. Guns and violence, totally cool. Janet Jackson flashing a nipple. End of the world. Cue meltdown.
I think there's worse things than Janet Jackson flashing a nipple. I mean,
Halo.
I mean, what was that?
Minnie and Daisy definitely get down.
No, dude.
I love this, Joanne. So true, ridiculous.
Don't put the hashtag in front of it because I think it's not registered.
Heroes go down.
Wait. What's that thing? A WAP recently came out, right? That is way worse than Janet Jackson's nipple. I can tell you now. And that is
WAP?
Yeah, go on, Chris.
What's that? I don't know what that is.
What do you think it stands for? An acronym.
WAP.
Yep. No hashtag, guys. WAP. No one help him out until we figure this out because this is going to be funny.
Oh, God. No, I know what that is now.
Go on.
Yeah. It means wet ass pussy.
It does. And what I'm saying is...
You know why I know that? Because I remember hearing it in a song. I can't remember what song it was, but I was shocked when I heard it. I was like, what?
It's unbelievable. And
how can you get away with that?
Going to be like an old man talking about the message. What's the message? But they talk about like, I'm never going to work. The man can pay for everything and it's all going to be paid for with that. So, you know.
Yeah, I mean, I wish I had one of those to get those benefits. So that would... I'd be pretty grateful for one of those right now.
Would you really? Okay, let's talk about round 4 before we do the giveaway. And so we've had round 1, Pitch Wars, round 2, The Steal, which you get questions about a subject. Round 3, Heroes and Villains, which is just another name for any characters we talk about and who's the better, and then answer questions on. Round 4 is called What's the Story? Now, What's the Story is about quotes from films and books, and you get points per character and title of film or book or story. So you basically get, each person would get a quote, and if it will work out a way that if it's passed, then maybe they can salvage some sort of point from it. But generally,
they're going to have to be super famous lines, aren't they? So
yeah, I mean,
they're going to have to be the ones that everyone knows but doesn't know.
Yeah.
Like,
Chris,
what's an example?
You only need your charming personality, mate.
I mean, I wish that was true. But I mean, I couldn't write a song about it, could I? It's not got me any money. Or what else was on the list?
I don't know.
Money, not having to work, being at home. Yeah, I mean...
Halo says, I've failed. Burn me with the goats. Why are we burning goats? It's really harsh. Yeah, I don't know. Should we do... What were you saying?
It had to be a really famous line
from
a book like that everyone knows but doesn't know.
Well, that's fine for the first couple of shows, but what happens when we start running out of famous quotes?
Yeah, that's a good idea. We might have to jazz it up a little bit.
We need, like big shows on telly, they get people to write all these jokes and all the questions. That's what we need.
We don't need that, mate. We can do that.
Yeah, we can.
Like, for example, we could just block out titles. So that's the serial killer's wife.
There's a good idea.
So we could have the something wife. I mean, we could try that now. So 2 words missing. The something wife. What could you have in the middle?
The humpback's wife.
Well, that's 1 word. 2 words. Yeah.
The humpback's hairy wife.
The humpback's hairy wife. Yeah, see, I mean, it's instantly funny. I mean, if people try it in the chat, the something wife.
Well, no, because it was only me that had a stupidly immature conversation.
No, I reckon that'll get some good responses. The something wife.
The goat vindaloo wife? I don't think that was in relation to that, was it? The goat
Probably
wife?
Not. The goat wife?
The goat wife. The octopus deviant's wife.
Yeah.
Catchphrase.
That's a good one.
That's no.
Yeah.
Catchphrase would be
But
great.
yeah, I
but
like that. The octopus.
I don't think we're going to get animations every episode for a lot. It takes a lot of work. So let's do the giveaway, and then we'll go into the round 5 to finish off the show.
Wifey wife.
What was it? The wifey wife.
Wifey wife. The penal code wife. Brilliant. Love it.
Yeah, the wifey wife. Brilliant. There is a lot of comedians in the audience. So let's do this draw. We got a 7 in Heroes Go Down. Yes, they do. And let's see who comes out as a winner. Who rises?
Who goes down?
Who goes down
as the winner?
That person is.
And the person who goes down is
Connor.
Connor goes down.
Are we giving that in? We draw
no one could see that, mate. Only we could see it.
No, we'll draw again. Connor, this was an old one. Drawing now. Let's go again.
This person definitely goes down, and they stay down.
Oh yeah. Ross Young.
Ross Young.
There he is. Ross Young. Yes, I do. Give the prize to someone else. Ross Young, okay, we can buy your book, but I think we have them. If not, we can buy a book that you want. If not, give us some sort of... the only thing I can think of right now is impressions or a question or... I don't know. Okay, you're creative. Come up with something. So let's talk about... Go on.
Go on. I was going to say, how long can you hold your breath for, Agate? Like, that is an indication
I'm
of
not
like
passing that live on telly. If I'm doing it,
you're going down abilities, I should imagine.
You're doing it with me if we're doing that.
How long can we hold our breath for?
And that would be great if we passed out and the show just kept going forever.
Yeah, that's true.
Put ice cubes in a place that you're choosing. Anya, I don't know if you've noticed where we are.
Yeah, but I mean, I could suppose.
And it's too hot. It's too hot in here anyway. You know.
Yeah, I mean, we could do that. I mean, I'm going to be doing that not recently, but soon anyway, because I got my letter for my vasectomy. Yeah, so I'm going to go under the knife just like you, Agate, and hopefully I'll have a good tale to tell as a result of having that done. Yeah,
like my electrical time.
Yeah, did you have to like ice them afterwards? Was that like a thing?
Ice them.
Is it not really tender and like painful, or?
Yeah, but inside you.
Inside you.
Just shove some ice cubes up your ass. I mean,
what did they do to your ass, Agate? Like, surely they don't touch that. That's like not on the cards.
We have a great distraction technique. Yeah, just think about this when this happens. Oh dear God. No.
We've got a great Welshman on the table. We need to take advantage of him. Do you know this is the Chris Agate? Like, oh God.
Mario says if they cut your tail off in a vasectomy, they've done it wrong. Well, yeah.
Well, yeah, that's true.
I don't think you need ice, Chris, and that is not a show we need to see either. So, you know.
I just love the fact that you you were there and you're like
podcast.
Sarah's just like how are the testicles? Oh, Sarah, the testicles are fine, but my ass is killing me.
I don't know.
Oh God, funny.
The weird thing is the aftermath, though. Honestly.
Why? What's the aftermath? Tell us.
Well, you know, when you've got that downtime that you can't do anything, and then when the first time happens, it's quite an experience of nervousness and terror, because you don't know what's going to happen. You know, these tubes have been recently chopped up, and you know, it's like, oh my God. It wasn't quite bad. So let's talk about
a normal reaction for you, Chris. Oh my God.
Well, I don't know. Let's talk about.
I hope you didn't say that out loud afterwards. Like, oh, that wasn't that bad.
Well, it was because they electrocuted me in my testicles.
No, I mean after the first time you tested the equipment again afterwards.
Yeah.
Oh, it weren't that bad.
It was all right. I mean, Oh, there you go. Wow. That's a divorce paper. Spaghetti tubes. Yes.
Oh, God.
So let's talk about round 5 of this new panel show that you must be part of. By the way, don't just watch this panel show. Send us a message. Send us an email that you want to be on this panel show, because we want you on this show and it'd be great. Round 5 is the last round. Obviously, let's have a recap. Chris is telling. We've had round 1, which is Pitch Wars. We've had round 2, which is the Steel. Round 3, Heroes and Villains, which may have another name by that point. Round 4, What's the Story? So the final round, when we've had a good laugh and the scores are close, is called the Animated Protagonist. Now, Chris, do you remember what this round is?
Oh, sorry, mate. I've just been distracted by the fact that Sarah came into the conversation at the exact right time.
She said, the animated protagonist, each round on the team, each guest on the team has impressions of animals, characters, or stories to portray, explain, so that the captain can guess to win a point. So each team has a captain, and the 2 other people will be slid a little envelope or a message with those impressions on that only you can see. And then when it's your go, you have to do those impressions or explanations. And if they guess that explanation, then they win a point. Chris is laughing a lot, but that is a great end.
I was just thinking the impression card. So this is my impression, right? I get my first card. I'm like, right, yeah, I can do this. Oh, what was that? What was that? That was an electric shock, man. I thought I was coming in.
Well, I'm not going to write that as an impression for them to do, am I? Yeah, like
and then I've already done the other impression, which is, oh, God. That actually wasn't that bad.
Linda, like charades, yes, but if you give us an impression, I'm sure Chris can demonstrate. So, like an actor or whatever.
Yeah. Goats is pretty hard. Like, what do goats actually do? That's a sheep, surely.
That's a goat.
That is definitely a sheep. I mean, I would say sheep to that. I mean, what?
Well, you would have got it
does a
wrong,
goat do?
Chris. And you're the captain of some weeks, so I'm.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully people's impressions of goats is much stronger than yours, I get, because.
Oh, I'm sorry. Have you got a better goat impression? Okay, here you go. Anya says, one for you, Chris, to practice. Do a Nicolas Cage impression.
Gotta think of Nick Cage.
Okay. What about the Joker?
Just that one, didn't he? He's like. That's one, isn't it?
I would never in a million years have got that.
He gets back
no, don't know.
But he's like that with his car. He's driving.
Okay, do the Joker get in bail in the mail? A bill in the mail. Oh my God, do the Joker getting a bill in the mail?
Oh God.
See, it's hard, isn't it?
It is hard.
Okay, what about Owen Wilson? That's an easy one, right?
Owen Wilson.
If I went,
just do that.
All right. Well, it'll bend your nose, yeah.
Yeah, bend the nose.
You do that.
Talk about sofas.
No.
That's not Owen Wilson.
It's not at all, is it?
No, that's Matthew McConaughey.
Well, there you go, Matthew McConaughey. Do a Lucifer impression.
I can't do that, mate. I've not.
You'd be great at this game.
Yeah, I'm definitely the wrong actor.
Donald Duck going down on Daffy.
Oh, that is a brilliant one. I can't do it, man. I can't.
I can't do it, man. I just turned into a Geordie.
Wow, that didn't sound like a duck at all. That sounded more like a horrible creature.
It sounded like gargling Lucifer.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I do the Joker getting a bill in the mail, though. That was pretty good. Depends what Joker you'd go for.
Yeah, but... Yeah, it's tough. It is tough.
I think animals... pick a Joker and then stick with it. Animals is probably easier.
Yeah, animals would be easier. I mean, but perhaps describe a film without saying the words of those actors or films is a good one. Like, for example, you speak about Jaws, you'd say a boat, the black chalkboard, the nails down the chalkboard, eating people, that is kind of like charades, right?
Maybe.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're on an hour. So what we'll do is, what we're going to do, Chris? We're going to talk about. We may as well put this in the end. Is we're going to talk about the Crime Writers Festival that we're going to next month, which is insane. It's coming
Before we do that, though, let's make Connor's dog jump.
Yeah, good segment change there, Chris. I keep forgetting about that. The Harrogate Crime Writers Festival. By the way, Rosamund Lupton was in the the Book of the Year category, nominated.
She was
a previous guest of ours.
Yeah, for 3 hours, not arrows. I can't speak today.
Ross says terrible descriptions of a film book or Chris film or book. Well, you're gonna have to come on the show and teach us.
Yeah, definitely.
Yes, so Rosamund Lupton, who was our previous guest, she is down for one of the awards for.
She's down for 3 hours. No,
yeah, that book is in the category. So well done to you and good luck, and we hope that you win that. We are hoping to get to Harrogate Crime Festival. We have indeed booked hotels. Me and Chris going to stay in a single room, double room together.
Don't worry, we're going to film it all for your viewing pleasure.
Not yours, Mario. General consensus.
Well, you never know. You get a few drinks in you, you might be all right.
What if you would? Anyway, so we're going to go. But the problem is, of course, the restrictions haven't opened up just as much as they expected. So what they're doing at the moment is they're giving tickets out to the tents and all these areas to the people who have hotel bookings in the residence, right? So we are hoping that when the general tickets go on sale, there are enough to go around and we get some. Otherwise, our vlogging experience will be us going, this... I don't know, I'm doing a David Attenborough impression, but like, this is
a Crime Festival.
This is...
We're not allowed into.
This is the tent for the Harrogate Crime Writers Festival down there that we can't go to. And that will be it. So, genuine question from Connor. Lads, are you slightly nervous or apprehensive about finally meeting in person? I wasn't until earlier when on the show. I was looking at Chris sat where he is, and I thought, what if he's only like 3 foot tall? And I thought, that's weird. Yeah. It would be like that on deck.
Yeah, I hate to disappoint, mate, but that's how that is the truth. I mean, I was going to take my heels, but if you're going to be heightest, then...
Well, I don't know, because it might even be the case that I turn up and you're actually like 2 foot taller than me.
Possibly.
I sit quite high in my chair, so you might think I'm tall. How tall do you think we are in the chat, guys? Both of us, by the way.
Yeah, we're all sat down. So that is an interesting thing.
But not really.
Mario's question.
What, Mario's question? Will they be naked? I'd be nervous. No, we're not going to meet naked.
No, but there may be some nakedness over the course of the weekend. So
you're going streaking.
You're gonna have to watch that live stream that weekend because you may miss something that gets immediately taken down.
We'll try and do a live, but we'll also try and do the vlogging like we promised. But one thing is guaranteed, Chris.
Yeah.
We mentioned how we're going to take our books and we're going to sneak them into Harrogate Waterstones and just pop them in there somewhere because we'll never get them published. And we're like, sod it. We're going to hide them in there and film that experience like little naughty children and run out of there laughing. So that is one thing.
Yeah.
Anya Pavil says...
Some guesstimations in there.
Agate 5'11", Hooley 5'10".
That'd be interesting.
Connor says, that's the thing. I'm 184, so I know I'm good. Left Chris 5'9", right Chris 5'11".
Oh. Thanks,
Hooley,
Taylor. Back in.
171 centimeters. Agate 169. So the average saying I'm slightly shorter than you, Chris.
Yeah, I mean, and they're also saying I've got a few centimeters more than you. So.
Well,
we shall see.
Yeah.
That ties in nicely to Mario's little request.
But Chris, do you know exactly how tall you are?
Not off the top of my head.
Really?
Yeah, I've not measured myself for a while. No need to. Inches count. Oh, look at that. Yeah, she's in there. Straight away, Linda. Straight away, bang! Inches count.
on a set. Ross says standing up height or lying down. It's a big difference. They're both huge. That is not true, Mario. I'm distinctively average in a lot of ways. Chris, do you not know your height? Seriously?
No, I actually don't. I know what I'm not.
I know what I'm not. I'm not 6 foot.
I know what
I
I'm
can
not.
tell you that much.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's true.
Okay. Right, so we're talking about the Harrogate Crime Writers Festival. Perhaps I think Sarah Pinborough's going. I think
guys, measure.
I think Sarah Pinborough's going. Ian Ranking is definitely going. Will Carver's going. There's a lot of authors that we've spoken to that go in. So, and Rob Parker's going. So he definitely said he'd want to catch up and have a beer. So at the worst case scenario, we will find people in the pub, and that will be great to vlog a few seconds of chatting to them. Anyway, worst case scenario, we look at this as a real disaster trial, and it can only improve from there. So who knows? Next year we might be attending these events as honourable questionnaires. We don't know.
Yeah, I mean, is questionnaire a real job title?
Probably not. But
if it's not, I'd like it to be. I think that's a great comment. I'm a questionnaire.
Well, who knows? Do we? No. Anyway, our panel show, may very well be something of a huge success by next year, and they may want us at a live literary event for that. So we don't know yet. But early days.
Either that or our hugeness takes off when we go live over the internet and we become internet sensations for a very different reason. What
do you mean when we go live? We've been live for like half a year, Chris.
Yeah, but we've not been live presenting our hugeness to the world. So if that accidentally happens over the course of the weekend, then maybe that brings us a different audience.
We've got a real microphone as well for this event, and I'll have to find it for you guys and show you.
See, I was just going to do this and pretend that we had one, so I've got the top to that.
No, you've seen it.
That's on my hand.
We've seen the microphone.
Hello, we're live at Harrogate Crime Festival, and we don't know what we're doing, but it's going to be fun.
Hello. We're a brand new show, can't afford microphones, but we're using our fingers. Hey.
Yes. Oh, sorry, I've been interrupted. I got a hair in my mouth, just like Batman.
Dude. Anyway, Connor, I had to Google this, but I'm 6 foot. Are you really, Connor? I'm not being weird. I thought you were quite short. I don't know why.
You've been dreaming of Connor again.
Yeah.
In my dreams, Connor, you're much shorter.
Mario just got excited at that. I mean, Mario, how tall are you? Yeah, exactly. Ross, I thought you were taller, Connor. You give the impression that you're not so tall. By the way, Connor, I love your TikToks at the moment. You are bossing that. For someone who had actually the people that you knew find it, you've done pretty damn well on that account. And love the entertainment. Definitely do. So anyway, before we finish up and we talked about the amazing panel show that's coming. In fact, let me show you the intro. I need you. I'm 7 foot. Really? Before we wrap up, one more thing on the panel show. I'd like your feedback on this, guys. This is going to be the introduction to the show, the brand new panel show. The video you see at the start. Let me know what you think of this. Honest opinions. We'll change things. We'll adapt. Whatever. But this is the video for the introduction to that panel show. Let me know what your thoughts. And we're going to play it for you now. And hopefully you'll like it. One comment so far. This looks so cool from Halo Scott. I mean,
Nice.
yeah.
I mean, nobody turned off during that time, so that must be a good indication.
Yeah, it doesn't put you off that bad. Brilliant, says Ross. Thank you. Halo says, it makes me want to light something on fire. I was previously known for 6 counts of arson. But, awesome for Mario. Thank you, guys. That's good feedback. And we hope that there's going to be rounds for each of the rounds, videos for each of the rounds. And we hope that each of those are going to be very good. And in between, there's going to be some fantastic banter from each of the people on the show. We just got so much excitement for this show, and we hope you have too. And we invite you all to join us at some point.
Yeah. I mean, can we reveal our first team?
We have. Our team on the WCCS side. Yeah.
Our team members, yeah.
Yep.
So our first team that's going to take on the self-publishing giants, the YouTubers of this world. Dale's got how many 50,000 followers on YouTube, and I think
3 million plays he had on
that's
YouTube.
Insane. Yeah, combined, I think they have a shed load of subscribers and stuff. So hopefully they'll share it around, and that'd be quite nice. But our first team, and the ones who are going to represent the WCCS for us, are 2 legends, and they're currently in the chat. So Halo Scott and Ross Young are going to be our first team, and I'm going to be the captain for the first time. And
what could go wrong?
What could go wrong? We don't know. So yeah, that's our team. So
yeah,
and it's happening. The very first show is. Let me check the calendar.
Let me check the calendar.
On the 2nd. So the 2nd of July. So not that long to wait.
No, a couple of weeks, and we will need some volunteers, perhaps from you guys, to do a test run, just to get the visuals in place. But we'll reach out to you on Twitter for that. But also on top of that, when we go to Harrogate at the end of July, Chris, 23rd to 25th, I think, loosely off the top of my head. When we come back from that, the week after, very soon after, we will be doing a summer ball, and we remember back in the day doing a lot of drunky parties. We had definitely had the Halloween one. That one I remember. We've got some 2.5 hour shows somewhere.
We had a Christmas one.
We did have a Christmas one. We had a bar, a virtual pub party. We had a lot of deals, a lot of parties. So what we're going to do is we're going to do another one, a summer ball, and what we're going to do is dress up maybe a little bit, wear one of those weird mask things, masquerade ball masks, Chris. Maybe, I don't know, but we're gonna have a few drinks on the show anyway, and we invite you all to that, and we'll release dates over the next few months.
Yeah, and I love obviously Ross and Halo's comments here. Mario, I love when you get bossy, Ross. But we've also got the Ross. I've prepared a low frequency subliminal messaging system to play in the background. You will all belong to me. Ross is definitely capable of pulling that off. And Halo, we will tear a rift in space-time, which, yeah, I can definitely see that happening. 50-50 soul split Halo, we agreed. And then Mario, behave or else. And I think Mario, behave or else is probably a good line to finish the show, because we've gone over by 13 minutes.
We have, and that's 15 minutes nearly. That is a testament to how much we love chatting to you guys, and we've had a bit of fun. Those guys who won the raffle of doom, please. We didn't even do the blinking new family member. The ones of you,
yes, we will.
Yes, the ones of you that have won a little contest actually do reach out to us and send us a message, because we will buy you something. We do mean it when we say that, and we get so busy sometimes forget, and we'd like to send you something cool. So message us.
Yeah, and on that note, I'm going to go and find a paddle for Mario's spanking.
Are you really? Chris, just one more thing. We're going to say this now. Stay tuned about Friday's show. At the moment, we aren't quite sure on that because of a guest issue. Again, 2 in a week. We've been proper done over. But we may be on the show. We may not be on the show. Stay tuned. If we're not, we'll make up for it somehow. But thank you guys so much for joining us tonight. And we honestly appreciate every single one of you that tunes in. Your comments make us laugh so much every single week. It's a pure joy for us. And you guys have been our family. You feel like our family. We've known you. We speak to you as much as some of our family now. I think we do. So thank you guys. Forget it.
Yeah.
Chris, any more?
Yeah, I'm going to take a line from you and say, yeah, it's pretty good, that.
Not bad. It was all right. Yeah, guys, look after yourself. Heroes do go down, and we will see you maybe on Friday, if not very soon. And stay in touch. Stay happy. Look after yourselves. Stay safe. Thank you, guys. Bye.